Hey, Exoticals, it's your girl back with another Exotical rant. You know what I was just thinking about? You really want to know? I was thinking about Nobody Knows What It Takes to Be You, Part 2, Redirect. That's what I was thinking about. Redirect. That's what we're getting into tonight, today, wherever you're hitting this video at. That's what we're getting into. Nobody knows what it takes to be you, redirect. Sometimes we're so focused on the future that we don't realize that today is what we prayed for years ago. Yes, ladies, let me say that again. Sometimes we're so focused on the future that we don't realize that today is what we prayed for years ago. We prayed for the help, the relationship, the career, more leisure, the happiness, the joy, the level up, the family. We are so focused on the future that we cannot even enjoy what we prayed for years ago that we're currently sitting in. Do you hear me say that, ladies? We prayed for the future that we're currently living, and we cannot even enjoy it because we're so focused so much on the future that we don't realize we are sitting in our prayers of yesterday. And I think a lot of us don't realize that all the pain and sufferings that sometimes we have experienced as exoticals, and we prayed for more happiness in our lives. We prayed for more joy. We manifested the way we wanted our lives to look, and we're sitting in it. And we can't even enjoy the happiness and the joy because we're so pigeonholed on the next thing. So, ladies, realize you have to redirect because nobody knows what it takes to be you. And sometimes we find our happiness when we let go of our expectations of what we think others have of us. Okay? Happiness is when you feel good about yourself without the need for anyone else's approval. Not family, not friends, not men, not women. You are happy with or without their approval. It doesn't matter because you redirected what you thought joy and happiness was, and it wasn't from an outside source. That's the redirect. That is the redirect for us exoticals. It's not from an outside source. It's from an inside source. And nobody knows what you've been through. Nobody knows what it takes to be you. So you have to really look internally. What does that mean? You have to look internally into your soul, into your heart, into your spirit to find out what you want. That's what the redirect is about because nobody knows what it feels like to be you. You have to really internalize your life in a positive way, but you have to be like, sweetheart, my soul is on a budget and I cannot afford stress. I can't afford envy. I can't afford deceit. I can't afford negative vibes. And I definitely can't afford doubt. You have to be on a budget. You hear me? Because nobody knows what it takes to be you. And a lot of times as exotical women, as mixed race women, people think they know us. They think when they see us, they got us figured out. So you really have to really deflect all the negativity. You really have to let people know, I'm on a budget and I cannot afford your stress, your negative vibes, your doubt, your envy, deceit, whatever you're trying to serve up that's negative. I cannot afford it and I will block it. Okay. I will block it. I will remove it. I will end the call. Okay. You have to really be like that as an exotical because you'll get so caught up into being what people think that you are, their perception of you, and you'll start trying to model that perception if you don't redirect yourself and look internally for your validation, of course, for your support. Sometimes you have to, like I said in part 1, really mother on yourself. You have to be like, nobody knows what it takes to be me. Let me redirect. Let me train my mind to hear positive self-speech, and not what the hater or haters are shouting in my ear. Let me redirect. Let me say that again. You have to redirect and train yourself to hear positive self-speech and not what the hater or haters or group of haters is shouting. You have to redirect yourself. Because at the end of the day, as a woman, as an adult, you have to be mature enough, positive enough, and logical enough to realize I am responsible for 100% of my healing journey. No matter what occurred or what part someone else played, I'm responsible for my healing journey. And that's really hard for a lot of us. That's really hard for a lot of us women to take in. I'm responsible 100% for my healing journey. I am the only person or entity that can heal me. An outside source can't do it. A boyfriend can't do it. A mother, a father can't do it. A friend, a sibling can't do it. But I'm responsible for my healing journey. And it doesn't matter what part someone else played in it, that got you to the point where you feel off, broken. You feel just not yourself. You have to take accountability that even though that person or those people caused you pain, agony, trauma, you are going to be the one that's 100% responsible for your healing journey, because they can't write your story. Only you can. What does that mean? They are outside sources cannot write your story. What somebody else did to you it can be a part of something that happened, but you're responsible for your journey. You're responsible for your end outcome, whether good or bad. You have to take 100% responsibility for your healing, because nobody's going to do it for you. Hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So that person was hurting and they tried to transfer that energy onto you. When you're on your healing journey, the part of it is blocking that energy and saying, I do not accept this. I'm redirecting it back to you, sweetheart. That was never a part of my story. You were never a part of my story that is of significance. So I'm redirecting that back to you because again, nobody knows what it takes to be you. So you have to redirect that negative energy and realize, like, it hurt, you're frustrated, but it is what it is. And you can't dwell on it. You can't feed it. You can't nourish it. The only thing that you can nourish is yourself. And that's the accountability part, because you can nourish yourself and you can heal yourself. And I feel like sometimes when we're thinking about, like, when we have a lot of entities or people or things that are against us, and we're just dealing with things and we're like, oh my gosh, where's the light at the end of the tunnel? We have to, like, really sit down, get into a calm moment of meditation or prayer or whatever makes you feel good. It could be lighting that candle, that Yankee candle. I know us Exoticals love those Yankee candles because they're always sold out. So whatever you have to get into that mindset of, you have to get there, because again, nobody knows what it takes to be you. So you have to redirect a lot of times in your life, redirect those negative vibes, redirect those people, redirect those expectations, redirect your happiness and your joy to get into a healthy space where you can woosah, you know? What I was thinking about, Exoticals, we are so much more than this moment. What do I mean? When you're self-loathing, when you're feeling down, when the world has beat you down, when people's expectations of you, their preconceived notions of you have really taken a toll on you, you have to redirect it. And there is magic in the redirect. I'm so much more than this moment of insecurity, of lack, of emotion. I'm so much more than that. And you have to really repeat that to yourself. I'm so much more than this moment of insecurity, lack, emotion. And that's what the world is trying to get you into, a place of insecurity, lack, emotion. But you have to redirect yourself because nobody knows what it takes to be you. Exoticals, as we travel on our journey, we're going to have ups and downs. And there is so much magic in the redirect. There is so much magic in taking accountability and responsibility for your journey. Because again, nobody knows what it takes to be you. So you have to redirect your joy, your happiness, your fulfillment. You have to redirect it. And that's just a part of maturity, emotional intelligence, and being a woman that is making things happen, and things aren't just happening to you. Exoticals, this is part 2. Part 3 is coming out. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this video. Did I leave anything out? What's your redirect? Let's get into a very evolved conversation about this, because nobody knows what it takes to be us. Let's redirect. Let's get into the comments and start a good conversation with the other exoticals about our feelings, our emotions, what's bothering us, what things that we can do to fix our own problems. Okay, exoticals, have a great day. Bye, ladies.